Long bean is one of the most popular vegetable in Thailand. Actually, it's hard to say vegetable or fruit because it's a fruit of beans. In Thailand, people don't eat dry bean much, but we eat fresh long beans more than any kind of beans. There are many techniques to grow long beans. In tropical country, the long bean they love rainy season the most. If we grow in rainy season, we don't need to take care of them much. Just drop the seed in the ground and take care of the weed a little bit, and then they just grow by themselves. It's so easy. After we scrape the grass off the area where we want to grow beans, normally we don't move them away. We just make a pile somewhere because this grass is going to be compost for us, or it can be mulch when the beans grow enough. So just keep them somewhere. Don't throw away, don't burn it, just keep them. I like to dig the bed, like to grow other vegetable, because if I till the soil very loose, when I grow beans, when the bean almost die, I can add more cucumber or loofah or anything else there. I dig the bed one time and I can use it all year round and will not dig the bed again. But some people like to make a small hole and then drop the seed in the hole. That will work also if the soil is good enough. Then I will level the bed to make it even. It's good to make it even. When we water, the water will not run to the lower side. It will work better. This is long bean seeds that is ready to grow. I will dig a tiny hole like this, not very deep, about 1 or 2 inches, and then drop 3 seeds of long beans in there and cover them. And each hole will be about 1 foot far apart. That's good enough. I add 3 seeds because if some of them die or some of them don't look healthy, I can pull them out too. So we will have beans in the right distance that we want it to be. After that, I will water very wet. The first time of watering need more water than normal because we want it to be wet to the bottom of the bed. Sometimes if not enough water, they don't grow well because the bottom is too dry. Only 4-5 days you can see the beans sprout. They grow fast. And then this is the 3 weeks beans. They grow very fast. Only 3 weeks. They look healthy. They look good already. And then we need to cover with straw. Straw or mulch can be leaves, can be anything to cover. This will help to keep the moisture and keep the weed, not allow weed to grow. So we don't need to take care of them much, especially in rainy season. We don't need to do anything after that. When the bean grow a little bit big, we always see some ants move to the beans. Ants always come with aphid because aphid is the animal, is the cattle, like a cattle of the ants. So if the ants bring aphid to eat the juice from the beans, and then ants drink the juice at the bottom of the aphid. Aphids always love beans. When we notice that there's some wrinkled leaves like this, that means the aphids behind the leaves with ants there. If we see something like this, don't ignore them. Just rub them, squeeze them to clean them off. So if we clean them off, it will help to control the aphid very well. But if we leave it like that, it will spread very fast. So just squeeze them like this, and then they will not spread fast after that. Sometimes we spray with chili juice or vinegar, that help too. After we have the aphid, the next thing will come is ladybugs. Ladybugs will come to eat aphid. If there are many of them, they will help to control the population of aphid very well. But if we spray chemical to kill aphid, ladybug will also die. And not very long, the aphid from somewhere else will come back. We need to spray more often. When the bean grows a little bit big, we need to have the trellis for the beans, because most of long beans love to climb up something taller. If they grow spread on the ground, they have more problem. They don't produce much, and then more ants, bugs gonna eat beans, and the bean will not very healthy. So they love to climb up trees. Sometimes we see this kind of caterpillars. I will not worry about this kind of caterpillars because they don't eat a lot. They eat a little bit and then they become the butterfly and fly away. So this will not cause problem for me. So I let them live together. Beans always grow fast. In one day, they can grow more than 1 foot if the good soil, and then they ready to have flowers. Only 2 months they have flowers. It doesn't take long time to grow beans. Only a few days, beans grow very fast. So they produce a lot after that. After they start to have flowers, beans grow fast and long. Many of them longer than 80 centimeters. Most of our beans here, the long beans, longer than 50 centimeters. There are many kinds of long beans. Some of them have many color like this. We call the soya long beans. This one we call white long beans with a purple bottom. This one is a short beans. There are not many short beans that good to eat. Normally short beans is tougher, but long bean is always more crispy, easier to eat, tastes better. Some kind of long beans have very high yield. It depends on how we select and develop the varieties of beans. This one, they produce a lot. One seed, they can produce more than 1 kilograms. One seed of bean when we grow them, one stem, they produce more than 1 kilograms per time when we harvest them. A lot of them. This is another kind of long purple long beans. This one tastes so good, very tasty, sweet, very nice taste. In Thailand, the long beans is quite big group of beans. In this group, there are so many variety of long beans. People here love to eat long beans a lot, and then we always develop the one that's very long like this. This one more than 80 centimeters. This very tasty, very good. We love to select the one that very straight and very long. The best long bean to eat is this one. This big is the perfect one. You can see the pot. You can see the seed. It's like some part is, you can see the seeds here. This is the perfect size to eat. Like this. This is the most delicious bean. But if you don't grow by yourself, you cannot eat this kind of bean because it will not last very long. The best time to eat only 12 hours. So in the market they sell only this size. It's too young. It's not yummy. So in the market it's not tasty, not very good bean to eat. It's good to grow by yourself. If you live in the city, you will never eat the most delicious bean in the world because the transportation take too long. So they will eat only the young one. This so crispy, so sweet. This the best bean to eat. In Thailand, we eat a lot of long beans, especially northeastern people. They cannot live without long beans. We love to eat long beans. The technique that we eat is like making salad. So we need long beans and kaffir lime. This is what we call kaffir lime. But some people don't eat kaffir lime much. They can use lime, normal lime, and garlics. This is the local garlic. It's not very big, this kind of garlic, but it's so strong. Tastes very strong, stronger than the big garlics. And this garlic they grow well here. But the big giant garlic they take too long and they don't grow well in Thailand. Mainly we import from another country which has more chemical, more hormone, but this one is good, easy to eat. This is fish sauce. We eat a lot of fish sauce in Thailand. There are many different kind of fish sauce. Long bean salad, we start from chilies and garlic and smash them very well. Mortar and pestle is the most important tools in Thai cooking. We use this a lot everywhere. This is good enough. We don't need to make it finer than this. Then we cut bean very short. It's about 1 or 2 inches, and then cut them and put them in the mortar. So we can smash them again after that. We smash the bean to make it break so it can mix with the other ingredient very well. Taste will be better. But some people make it crispy. They don't smash them much. Just a little bit is okay. This is good enough. This is a perfect what we want. Don't need to be finer than this. Then we add tomato. We slice tomato and add in there. The best tomato, the most delicious tomato is very juicy one. But this one is not very good. It's not juicy. It's too tough. So tastes not very good. And then we add kaffir lime. If we don't have kaffir lime, we can use normal lime, or we can use tamarind, sour tamarind. It's good for cooking too. If we use sour tamarind, it's good to soak in the water for 10 minutes first, and then it will be easy to use because tamarind is quite tough at the beginning, but when we soak in the water, it's easier to use. And then the last thing is fish sauce. There are many different kind of fish sauce. We can use all kind of them. And for vegetarian people who don't want to eat fish, they can use soy sauce. Soy sauce is okay too. After that, we just mix together very well. So this is very fast and easy way of cooking or making long bean salad. It's the most popular here. After we mix very well, we need to taste it. The perfect taste is make sour, salty, and spicy balance. And then we can adjust what we like to do. This is the best. This is so good and easy way to eat. And it's good to eat raw food like this. It can be good snack to wake up in the hot day because it's sour, spicy, and when you feel sleepy in the daytime, people like to eat this a lot. It becomes awakening snack. We can prepare this food very fast In 5 minutes, we can finish it. It's faster than fast food. The next thing is we need to have vegetable. Because this salad we need to eat with some kind of vegetable. It can be any vegetable, like cabbages or Chinese cabbages or morning glory. But this one is lucina. Lucina is a kind of weed that they grow everywhere. But in Thailand, we eat the young shoot like this. It's good food for us. Normally, long bean salad we eat with sticky rice. It will be the good food for northeastern people in the middle of the day. But today I just eat as a snack. I just ate it with lucina shoot. It's so yummy. It's very good. When to save the long bean seeds is when the pot is start to soft. When we squeeze it, it's very soft. That's good enough. So we pick them, harvest them, and then dry them. Let them dry in the shade first. When it totally dry, we can separate the seed from the shelf of the beans pot. This technique, if we have a lot, we maybe use a stick to hit it by use a big top, put on the ground and put the beans pot in the top and use a stick to hit it, even break. Or sometimes you can use a truck to run over it many times. It will separate very easy. In the past, people use buffalo or cows to walk on it, and then they can take the shell out, and then we can clean the seed after that. So this one is not a lot. This is a short bean pots, so we don't have a lot of them. It's okay to clean it by hand like this. Then we just separate the dust out of the seed. This is gonna be very clean seed after that. So it's very simple and easy technique how to separate bean seeds. When we clean it very well, we put in the bag or in a jar, and then that's finish the process of saving the seed. And don't forget to label it, the name and the date. That's very important part of it. This is good, and it's good to keep in refrigerators because to prevent bugs, because bugs in the seed gonna grow back. Long bean is so easy to grow and it's very yummy. If you live in tropical, it's so easy too. So try it, it's so good.